We usually celebrate Diwali, which is the festival of light, over 5 days, and today is the first of the 5 day. And usually today is a day that is all about money. You know, it's called Dhanteras. You mark it by buying something or honoring money, basically. And but everything is done by the lunar calendar. So this year, today's day actually is going to happen tomorrow, as opposed to today, based on the lunar positioning. So tomorrow is a really big day. But it marks, the 5 days begin today. So it's really powerful that we are doing Beyond Meditation today. Okay. I happen to be in Delhi right now, and normally you would be hearing fireworks like every few seconds. Major contributor to the air quality levels in Delhi, and this year it is banned completely, and people are actually conforming, which is quite amazing. It's literally like people are shining the light within their homes. It's so symbolic, it's so metaphorical, about in terms of what is called for at this time. It's really about lighting the light within and making it so bright that illuminates the world outside of us. And, physically it's playing out exactly that way. So it's pretty powerful to see that, people can't have the big parties that you would normally have at this time. So you can visit your relatives if you must. So it's literally just a few people, which means when someone visits, there's a very deep connection that takes place. It's very special, really very special at how the festivities and celebration are being devices to bring greater connectedness in families, which we had forgotten why they were created in the first place, where we remain connected, with our loved ones, with our close ones, to rejoice and celebrate, because this planet is a planet that celebrates relationships. And we'd forgotten about that. So it's really beautiful how it's all panning out that way. And today's Beyond Meditation, it's literally like marks the emergence of the flow of prosperity. So we're going to begin with that. So these 5 days are days that come together to honor the Indian goddess of prosperity called Goddess Lakshmi. And she emerged, the story goes that there was a point where the planet was occupied by the devas, the godly beings, and the demonic beings. And both of them were looking for an elixir which would give them eternal life. And what they believed was that elixir was available in the ocean. And what was needed was to churn the ocean to have that elixir rise. And whoever got there first would be able to have eternal life. So both groups came together, and the idea was that they will begin the churning, but it made sense for them to put both their forces together and churn the ocean. So that's how it began, the churning of the oceans. And first, what surfaced was pretty horrific things that needed to be cleared out. And then that carried on. And there were lots and lots of really horrific stuff that was being released and purged out of the ocean. The turning point was marked by the emergence of this goddess. And she literally came up from the ocean sitting on a bed of lilies. So she's often talked about, when you see her images and stuff, she is a goddess that's just sitting on top of a lotus. And she, to me, when I tune into her, she marks the advent of prosperity. Prosperity has got 9 different components that make up prosperity. Money being one of them. And you can have money and have no flow of money, be devoid of flow. And that again takes away the vibe of prosperity. So she herself is all about the flow of prosperity, bringing in the flow of prosperity. The day today is marked by a very specific focus on the element of money, and things that can be converted or translated into money. That's what today's day is about. And there's a particular divine celestial being that has served the goddess of prosperity called Kubera. And today is the day that really has him center stage. And actually the flow of money day is now being celebrated tomorrow, but the presence of Kubera as an ascended master, that is all, and he's all about putting a stake in the ground of money in its new energetic vibrations. So today what we are doing in Beyond Meditation is anchoring money as a gift from our Creator, given into the hands of humans to make this planet a place of pure love and joy. It is a gift from our Creator given into our hands as humans to make this planet a place of pure love and joy. So when you receive a gift, and the gift is infused with this intention of making this planet a place of pure love and joy, there is a stewardship that it comes with. And it also calls you to be anchored in that experience of pure love and joy within yourself. Now, this was not the intention of money all along. This switch and this shift in this form of energy of money has taken place very recently, just over 2.5 years ago. Prior to that, money was created as a transaction device with the intent of command and control, and that's what it did, that's what it served. And then there is a shift that took place in preparation for the shifts that were taking place in terms of the energy of the planet. So just over 2.5 years ago, I knew about this shift occurring, and it was occurring, there was like lots of stop starts that we were experiencing when it came to money. And finally, that shift got anchored about 2 years and 2.5 months ago. And it got anchored like a stake in the ground, where it was very clear that money was here to stay as as one of the modes of fulfillment of our desires, and one of the modes of fulfilling what the divine would bring in as the earth emerges and chooses to transform itself. The energy of money was recognized as something that had become so strong. It was like unequivocally accepted as one of the energetic forces that was making the world go round even. I mean, there were phrases about that also. So just abandoning the energy of money was not a very sensible strategy. What was required was to leverage the fact that we had a force that was as powerful as money, that everybody had bought into, and also willingly given their power away to. What if we actually transformed what that force was about? And that's where the divine came in, with transforming the energy of money into a gift from our Creator, given into our hands to make this planet a place of pure love and joy. You know, it's given into the hands of humans. There is nothing else on the planet that, you know, has any requirement for money as a device for fulfilling anything. You know, animals don't require it, trees don't require it, forests don't require it. You know, it really is for sort of things that the humans require, that we feel that we require money. Every word counts. Every word counts. And you know, this whole era is this new era is the era of nuance. Focus on the nuance. So at a nuance level, if you are to look at money is a gift from our Creator, given into the hands of us as humans to make this planet a place of pure love and joy. A gift from our Creator, given into the hands of humans. Hands as an organ are associated with doing. Hands are not associated with moving forward. Your feet are. So money is not necessary for you to make a choice to move forward with anything. You can make a choice and you can take that step forward and move forward with it. But if there is something that requires to be made, you know, could be a product, could be, you know, a service, some doing involved, that's where the hands come in, and money is one of those amazing gifts that we have in our hands. And it is a very powerful energy force because it's coming in infused with all the command and control energies that have been placed on it, you know, in how we have worked with it in the past. And now that same force of energies, it's got that life force. And by having it be given into our hands as humans, with the intention that this life force infused vitality bundle of energy called money is going to serve us to play our part in making this planet a place of pure love and joy. You can imagine once we choose to work with it that way, it will extrapolate the impact and multiply it so rapidly that the transmutation that the planet is seeking at this time to the human vibe attunement energies is going to be very, very rapid. It'll be accelerated. In fact, we call the term inspired velocity will be applied to it. And the interesting thing is it took 2 years and 2.5 months ago is when this energy, even though I've been talking about this since 2015, the anchoring of this energy associated with money only occurred, and it got anchored fully about 2 years and 2.5 months ago. At a time where we were all already starting to experience a rise in consciousness and a shift into, you know, collaborative co-creation energies. And lo and behold, on this day in 2020, when all festivities, which otherwise would have been all about showing off. This is something that occurred in Indian families where, what did you buy on this day? The rich families bought lots of very, rich looking things, and there's lots of sharing of this is what we bought, this is what they bought, and all that. None of that is occurring so much today. It literally is presencing ourselves in a space of beautiful gratitude, knowing that, we can actually carry on with very little money dependency. We require some of it, but to really feel whole and complete in ourselves, experiencing that pure experience of love and joy, money is a contributor, it's not the driver. And that realization did come about in the first round of lockdowns and social isolations. And lo and behold, we've gone into another round in many parts of the world. And this time, it isn't coming from a space of absolutely not knowing what's happening. We can go into social isolation. And it's anchoring that, many of the 10 commandments, take nothing for granted is the modus operandi. And in that realm, working with this beautiful energy of money as a gift from our Creator given into our hands to make this planet a place of pure love and joy, we do whatever we can, And what's being called for us to do today, and this is going to occur over the next several days as we do the Beyond Meditation sessions, we are going to go ahead and infuse the highest vibe available to us as humans, because after all, this is a gift given into the hands of humans to make this planet a place of pure love and joy. And the innate vibration of being human is love. Love is a vibrational frequency that is amplifying, and the Beyond Meditation brings about that amazing acknowledgement from our soul presence, where it acknowledges itself as a human, receives itself as a human, accepts itself as a human, that by its nature up-levels the vibration of all that is human to such a level that we embody the eternalness, the limitlessness, the non-destructible quality of the soul. That now, mapped onto money in its new vibe of being a gift from our Creator, given into our hands to make this planet a place of pure love and joy. I feel very excited about that amazing up-leveling that is going to take place. And the best part is in Beyond Meditation, each one of us, as we do the work, we step into our becoming at one with that frequency of love. So it's amplifying. So whatever it is that gets infused in the vibe of money and the way the money gets anchored with us stepping into acknowledging, receiving, and accepting ourselves as a human, that is what gets applied to this amazing energy of money. It is the first of the 5 days of celebrating the Indian Festival of Lights. And I've been saying this for the last few days, that it's time to light up the world. So not only do we have light, because it is a festival of light, every home in any Indian household is lighting lamps. Money in itself, by being up-leveled in such a way, becomes an illuminator. There are a few implications of that will occur, which is that where there is darkness associated with how money is being utilized, it'll just get revealed. And we will see more and more and more of people just rising, you know, and of their own accord saying this, we don't accept this way of working with it. Literally, the amount of light that will get infused into the flow of money as a result of what all of us are going to be doing in a moment will make the purity of money as a force that brings in flow, brings in prosperity. It literally illuminates that, and it illuminates that to such a level that through its own vibrational force, it starts to shed any darkness or any sort of negativity, any form of command and control connotations that may be associated with it. So if you are involved in business, if you are involved in any work that you are doing, you will automatically work with it as a flowing energy, and a very powerful one at that, as one of the contributors to bring about a prosperous, fulfilling aliveness, as opposed to the be-all and end-all for joy and fulfillment. It will become one of the powerful, vital, life force infusing energies that you would have anchored when you become one with the life force that comes from standing in the vibration of love and seeing it amplified and amplified and amplified even more as the soul being continues to acknowledge itself as a human, receive itself as a human, and accept itself as a human. Flow of prosperity. Again, I take a lot of notice of the words that I used. It wasn't just prosperity. It wasn't just wealth. It wasn't just money. What the phrase I use, these 5 days are all about illuminating, up-leveling the vibe of the flow of prosperity. It calls us to be in flow ourselves. And yes, there are, elections playing out in different parts of the world right now. We've just had one occur here in one of the significant states in India. And of course, the United States has just come through their election. This flow is all about, honoring and acknowledging everyone for having stepped forward and exercised their choice. The more we just unconditionally accept what is, there is a trust that will come through your inner knowing that everything is going to play out in exactly the sequence and in the perfect order that it is meant to. Money and prosperity is a very big force that plays a big part in the outcome of elections anywhere in the world. So let's focus our attention on the flow of prosperity and up-level the frequency of the flow of money to be in tune with the human vibe. So get yourself to be comfortable. Sitting up is best for this one. Imagine that the base of your feet are connected to the core of the earth. The middle of your feet are connected to the core of the earth. The base of your spine is connected to the core of the earth. Drop your hands on either side. Move your palms facing forward. Stretch your fingers a little bit. Imagine that the tips of your fingers are connected to the core of the earth. There's an immediate activation, by the way, of these golden cords that are connecting the tips of your fingers to the core of the earth. And there's an immediate activation in terms of they're just literally releasing all forms of excess energies, lower forms of energies, energies that no longer serve you, that are held in your arms, as well as the joints that move your arms. They're being released out of your body into the core of the earth. You may find a tug and a pull and certain fingers. I'm noticing it in my forefinger on the right-hand side. And that's just a way in which any stickiness of energies that no longer serve you are being pulled out of your fingers. And if that happens, just breathe into it. Breathe in love, kindness, and compassion, and breathe out gratitude and peace. And the fingers will release. Imagine the base of your spine is connected to the core of the earth. The middle of your feet are connected to the core of the earth. There's a little bit of connection to the tips of your toes as well. This time, we're just turning the volume up on releasing all energies that may be held in your field, in your physical body, in your emotional body. That no longer serve you, they're all being released. Just go ahead and scan your body from the top of your crown all the way to the base of your feet. Just going to let you do it in your own rhythm. When you just go past halfway through your upper body and presencing in your field the vibration of money as a gift from our Creator, given into your hands as humans to make this planet a place of pure love and joy, and focusing your attention on that, really anchoring that from around your midriff area, and it's going to expand across both the upper half and the lower half, and through every cell that makes up your physical presence. There's a very soft, gentle, green, monochromatic light that is spreading across your entire body. And this beautiful light is spreading across every cell. And when the cell is infused with this green light of abundance and love, you experience a soft, fuzzy, warm feeling within your heart. Enjoy that soft, fuzzy, warm feeling within your heart. Just keep breathing in and out. You'll start feeling a warm feeling in some parts of your body. Some parts may feel a little bit heavy. Some of you may even experience a bit of a cramp. Because there's the different ways in which we've held the energy of money. And when it comes to flow, there hasn't, in a vast majority, the critical mass of thinking around money and flow is that there isn't any, and there is an energy of lack that is associated with it. And here we are introducing the vibe of flow. So where there is stickiness and stuckness in your body, that seems to be very attached to the idea that there is a lack of abundance, and therefore accept a loss in flow, that piece is literally being transmutated as we speak. If you start feeling like you're trancing out, go ahead. The work that I do, my communication is cellular, so you will receive the benefits of it, no matter what. I'm now going to anchor the flow vibe. And we're going to anchor the flow vibe by doing the 9-4-6 breath. Breathe into the count of 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just tuning in. I'm tuning in with love, kindness, and compassion, infusing that in the center of our circle. And from there, it is spreading across. And it's spreading across every field of yours. Just keep filling your heart with love, kindness, and compassion. The heart in its green color has now picked up the vibe of money as a gift from our Creator, given into our hands as humans to make this planet a place of pure love and joy. Okay, you're fully infused and with love, kindness, and compassion. Everyone here is in the space of grace. I'm presencing in the center of our circle a beautiful singing bowl that I am purchasing for myself, which has moldavite, Saint Germain, and a purple flame aura. Not moldavite, it has shungite. So imagine that you are experiencing at a cellular level the sound resonance of the singing of this bowl. Okay, repeat after me. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. Just pause for a few minutes. Notice an automatic amplification take place. And it takes place as your human form and our soul presence comes together, in the vibrational frequency of love. It's a very powerful acknowledgement of the readiness of your human form to receive its presence for our planet in the form of the love and vibrational frequency. We're going to say a few more of these, acknowledging yourself as a human, and we've connected to another nuance level of anchoring of the flow of money. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I'm just presencing the flow of money. And very specifically, I'm opening the doorway to your inner wisdom so that you can remain connected to the flow of prosperity and what that means for you. Take your hands in front of your throat, rub them against each other, put them over your eyes, open your eyes and then take them on top of your head, the back of your head, down your neck, down your shoulders, into an energy sweep and blow. The human vibe attunement session itself is complete. The energy of money, it's so great that we are connecting today. Because what we have done today is going to bring forth the vibrancy of the flow of money into money as a construct itself, as Indians and India and all over the world, honor and pray to it. It will be infused with this beautiful vibe in the human vibe attunement, anchoring itself as a gift given into the hands of us as humans, making this planet a place of pure love and joy. I look forward to our session on Saturday, which is the day we celebrate Diwali. How amazing that we will be doing that together. I invite you to share your word, your sentence in the chat, and we will anchor it with our vibe across cyberspace. Thank you. You took us up and up and up to the frequency of abundance and prosperity. Love you and feel the vibe. Really, yes. Feeling great, abundance and joy. Thank you. Yes. Me too. Could free my soul presence, and that is the flow of money, energy. Can you imagine how amazing is that? Flow of energy, of money, Varsha. Varsha is like rain. So that's beautiful. Togetherness, abundant love, prosperity, anchoring those words and the vibes of those words. Broadcasting the seeds of wealth and love. Thank you. Purity and divinity with dignity there, honoring our own worthiness in its whole and completeness state, not just as presented by how much money we have. So it's really powerful what we are doing today. Deep love, thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you, health as well. Happy Dhanteras, thank you. Peacefully grateful, in flow. Love, gratitude, abundance, balanced, expansion, indeed. Loving abundance, filled with amazing love, joy, and abundance. Thank you, Mynoo. Thank you, Lee. Magnificence and joy, namaste, flow and prosperity. Perfect divine timing. Abundance is grounded in our worthy state. Indeed, true love. Flow and abundance feels wonderful across the world. Thank you. Thank you. True prosperity to all. This will fund all the great projects in the world. Love and light, prosperity and love. And the key thing to remember, to move forward, you require your feet, you can move forward. You don't have to wait for money funding to arrive. It really is a different form of funding, of collaborative co-creation, of coexistence. And money will play its part. So no project needs to be stopped at all. We just keep moving forward. With that, I bring this session to a completion. Looking forward to seeing you all later on this evening, those of you who are in the US. Our focus this evening is on the 8th commandment, which is unconditional acceptance, is the WD-40 that lubricates expansion. So, it's a very practical one, as always. I love the WD-40 analogy. So I'll see you at 5:30 Pacific time. For us in India, that will be in the morning, and I believe that is 7 a.m. for us here in India. So we'll see you then. Thank you so much.